Good morning, everybody. Can you guess what day it is? It's Friday. We've made it to Friday. Happy Friday, my friends. I was so happy to see everybody's face yesterday on Zoom. I loved seeing your smiling faces and you guys sharing with us, and that was a real treat to Jessica, Charlie, and I. We really loved seeing your faces. We're going to be doing another Zoom next week, so we'll be able to get to see each other again really soon. So I wanted to jump into our project. So this week we've been talking about reptiles and amphibians. So before we get started, I wanted to sing a song. This song is 5 Little Monkeys Swinging in a Tree. All right, you guys remember this one? Sing it with me if you remember. How many monkeys do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing who? Mr. Alligator. All right, you guys ready? 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. Can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and he snapped that monkey right out of that tree. All right, how many monkeys are left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. Can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and he snapped that monkey right out of the tree. Uh-oh, how many do we have left? 1, 2, 3. Nice job, my friends. 3 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. Can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and he snapped that monkey right out of that tree. How many are left? 1, 2. 2 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. Can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and he snapped that monkey right out of that tree. Uh-oh, how many monkeys are left? 1 monkey. 1 little monkey swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Alligator. Can't catch me, you can't catch me. Along came Mr. Alligator, quiet as can be, and he snapped that monkey right out of that tree. Uh-oh, how many monkeys are left? No more monkeys, they're all gone. Thank you for singing with me, my friends. All right, so I have some pictures of some reptiles and amphibians. So I want you guys to tell me if it is a reptile or an amphibian. So remember, reptiles are, they love dry environments. They have a bumpy and scaly skin. They have lungs like we do. They have short little legs or no legs, and they don't go through metamorphosis. They don't change over time. They just get bigger. Amphibians like wet ingredients. Their skin may be wet or a little bit slimy. They go through what's called metamorphosis, like I just said. So they start out as one thing, and then they change into something else, and change into something else, and change into something else until they become what they are. And I will show you an example of that in just a minute. And they have gills though. Instead of lungs, they have gills on the outside, so they breathe their oxygen through their gills, and they have short legs. All right, ready? So here's our first one. What does that look like to you? Does this have any scales that you can see? What do you think it is? It's an amphibian. This is a salamander, and he's swimming in the ocean or in a pond or a lake. This is an amphibian. It has wet, slimy skin, and it has gills and short legs, and it goes through metamorphosis. Here's our next one. This one is a snake. What is a snake? Is a snake a reptile or an amphibian? It is a reptile. Good job, guys. The reptile, what do you see on its body? Does it look wet or slimy? Nope, it has scales. It does have scales. Nice job. All right, here's the next one. It is, good job, it's a frog. What do you think this is, a reptile or an amphibian? It is an amphibian. So it has wet, slimy skin, it goes through metamorphosis, and it likes to live in the water. It lays its eggs in the water too. Pretty cute. Looks like he's smiling, saying, good morning. Oh, this is a cool one. You know what this is called? This is a newt. Do you know if it's a reptile or an amphibian? Take a guess. Look at its skin. Is it scaly or wet or slimy? It is an amphibian. I love to find these guys. Sometimes they're hiding under rocks and stuff. They're pretty cool. Looks like little slimy lizards. This is a alligator. Is an alligator a reptile or an amphibian? It's a reptile. Good job. Look at all those scales. Does that look smooth? No, he looks bumpy. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna move my finger. He's gonna bite me. Last one is a, do you know what this is called? It's called a chameleon. Chameleon. And is this a reptile or an amphibian? It is a reptile. Good job, guys. I love chameleons. I love the way their tails curl and curl and curl. They're so cute. This is a beautiful one. Rainbow. All right, my friends. So before we get to our project, I'm going to read a story. And it is called The Teeny Weeny Tadpole. So is the teeny weeny tadpole a reptile or an amphibian? It's an amphibian. So we're gonna see what happens to this little guy, all right? Teeny weeny tadpole. The teeny weeny tadpole swam in and out of lily pads. Splish, splash. Hello, my busy little tadpole, said Mommy Frog. It's such a nice day for splishing and leaping. You see the teeny weeny tadpole? There he is. Boing! Mommy Frog jumped high into the air. Flippity flop, she landed with the plop. I can do that, said the teeny weeny tadpole, and he tried to leap into a lily pad, but all he managed to do was splish and splash. Mom, why can't I jump like you? She asked the teeny weeny tadpole. Oh, you will, tadpole, said Mommy Frog. Just keep splishing and splashing. The teeny weeny tadpole swam off downstream. Be careful, tadpole, called Mommy Frog. Look out for the big, bad fish. So if you look really close up here, my friends, these are frog eggs. Frog eggs. And what's inside? Even teenier and even tinier tadpoles. So when they come out of these frog eggs, they turn into a teeny weeny tadpole. This is metamorphosis. So let's see if we notice any more changes to the tadpole's body. The teeny weeny tadpole wiggled his way to the edge of the stream to splish and splash among the lily pads. He looked up and saw a woolly face with a smudgy nose. Hello, said Tadpole. Who are you? I'm Lamb, said the woolly-faced animal. Can you jump? Asked Tadpole. You bet, said Lamb. Watch this. Boing! Lamb jumped high into the air, and springity-bong, he landed with a boing. Oh, said the teeny-weeny tadpole, I wish I could jump like that. Oh, you will, said the lamb. Soon you will. A few days later, the teeny-weeny tadpole padded downstream to where the violets tickled his tummy. He looked up and saw a twitchy nose and the largest pair of ears he had ever seen. What animal is that? It's a bunny. I'm Rabbit, said the twitchy-nosed animal. Can you jump? Asked the tadpole. Can I jump? Watch this. Boing! Rabbit jumped high into the air. Jumpity jump, Rabbit landed with a thump. Wow, said the teeny weeny tadpole. I wish I could jump like that. Oh, you will, Tadpole, said the rabbit. Very, very soon, you will. Let's see. Several days later, the teeny weeny tadpole swam to where the tall grass waved in the wind. He saw a pair of bug eyes and 2 springy legs. Hello, said the tadpole. Who are you? I am Grasshopper, said the buggy-eyed creature. Can you jump? Asked the tadpole. Of course, said the grasshopper. Watch this. All right, so it's been a couple days, so let's look at the tadpole. Do you notice any changes to his body? So he still has the long body, but what addition does he have now? He has 2 legs. He's got 2 legs now. He's starting to change. Grasshopper jumped high into the air. Boing! Hippity hop. Grasshopper landed with a bop. Whoa, said the teeny weeny tadpole. I wish I could jump like that. Oh, you will, Tadpole, said the grasshopper. Very soon, you will. Next time the teeny weeny tadpole swam, he went exploring. He swam far out to where the stream widened and the water became still. The tadpole looked down and saw a pair of huge, rubbery lips. Hello, said Tadpole. Who are you? Hello, boomed the big rubbery-eyed lipped creature. I'm the big bad fish, and I eat tadpoles. Oh no! So, what happens now? Is he changing again? He totally changed. But the big bad fish chased the teeny weeny tadpole up and down and in and out of weeds, getting closer and closer and closer until, boing! The teeny weeny tadpole leaped high into the air, higher than the lamb, higher than the rabbit, higher than the grasshopper. He leapt all the way home. Look, Mommy, said the tadpole, I can jump just like you. His mother smiled proudly. Of course you can, my little frog. The end. All right, friends, so that was called metamorphosis, what that tadpole went through. So I'm going to show you with some real pictures what this looks like. So what we saw in the book was, this is what a teeny weeny tadpole looks like inside of its egg. But this is what they really look like. So they look like, almost like the water bees that we play with at school. That's kind of what they look like, huh? But with little clear, they're clear and little black dots in the middle. And they lay their eggs in the water. So after this happens, they start to change, and they change into a tadpole. So they come out and they have a head, but they have a long tail, and that long tail helps them with swimming and getting around in the water. Oh, so this is a longer, so this tadpole, is he getting bigger or smaller? He's getting bigger. So what changes do you notice? Let's see. So now he has legs. So his tail's getting long. His tail is still long. He still has his face, but it's a little bit more developed. And he's got his long legs and his feet for swimming. And then after that, he turns into a frog. All right, my friends, so my project that I have for you today in our bags, and the bags are, this should have been in your packet that you picked up with Kid Time. If you didn't get a chance to pick up a bag, that's okay. You can very easily make this. You just get a little a paper plate and you draw a line around it. So we're gonna be making a paper plate snake. So you'll need your paper plate and a pair of scissors. So how do we use scissors? We cut what? Paper. And do we hold them up or do we hold them down when we're walking? We hold them down. We always need to practice safety scissor walking. All right, so thumb goes in the little hole, 3 fingers in the bigger hole, and open, close. Ready? All right, so I want you guys just to follow along. You can do this with me, or you don't have to do this with me. But I'm just gonna show you. All right, so we're gonna go all the way around. We're gonna follow that black line all the way around. Oh, does it need to be perfect? No, nothing's perfect. It's okay if you don't get it right on the line. We're just practicing our cutting skills. Because I'm not even on the line. It's okay. All right, so after I cut it out, what does it look like? It looks like a snake. So you can cut it. You can color it before or after you cut it. And if you want, you can play with it or you can hang it up. And if you hang it up and put it outside, it might dance in the wind. It's pretty cool, my friends. So I'm not gonna color it right now because I want you to do that and I want you to make your own design. So my next thing, I thought this would be fun since we were talking about reptiles and amphibians and we just talked about a frog. I thought it'd be fun if you guys wanted to do a frog hop at home. You can. So over here, my friends, I have laid down some tape. So I have lines all along. So you guys can pretend to be frogs. If you have tape at home, you can do this too. You can do it outside or inside. So you guys can pretend to be frogs. You guys can stand at the back of the line and hop. Try to see how far you can hop. And then if you want to measure how far you've hopped, you can either use a tape measure, which will stretch out and it has little numbers and lines on it where you can see what number you jump to, or I don't have a tape measure here, so I have 3 rulers. So let's see, I'm gonna jump and see how far I can jump, and then I'm gonna measure it, all right? Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, all right, so I jumped to that line. So now I'm gonna measure it. So I have 1 ruler down. So each ruler is 12 inches, and 12 inches is 1 foot. So I have 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, I need some more rulers, but I don't have them, so I'm gonna move my front one back. So I jumped almost 4 feet. Almost. So that's just kind of fun. It's fun to see how far you can jump. Did anybody do Miss Jessica's project from last week or from Wednesday? If you did, I want to hear about it. I want to hear if you guys did a little race with your tortoise and hare and who won. All right, guys, so we're going to be stopping here in just a second, but really quick, I want to give you a little bit of a preview about what we're going to be doing next week. So next week, we're going to be talking about plants and gardening. And a couple weeks ago, Miss Jessica and I and Charlie, we did these little seed starters, which you guys will be getting also. So we have an egg carton, and we filled it with dirt, and inside there are seeds. We have carrot seeds in these ones, but I think you guys are gonna be getting some type of flower. So I thought it'd be fun if you guys spray this down with me. So I have a little spray bottle, and we have them in a windowsill, and we're just gonna give them a little spray down. And hopefully by the time that we're all at school back together, these will have grown big and strong, and we can plant them in our garden together. Wouldn't that be fun? I miss you all so, so much. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. It was so good to see you, my friends. I miss you all. Take care.